Number two, you gotta feel it and you gotta believe it, bro. When you start, so I got a couple examples of it, feeling it and believing it, bro. What you gotta do, bro. All right, that same story that I told you about, like my friend that was writing it down. I think he was more so believing it than feeling it. I should have asked him like, how did you feel when he was writing it? But I never asked him that. I think he just ended up believing it after doing the 369 method. 369 methods is probably, I mean, I'll say it's easy at first and then it gets harder later on. But I mean, that goes kind of for everything. You probably not gonna get everything easily. So yeah, you just gotta keep on just feeling it or believing it. Either one works, bro. Cause I know a lot of them tell you, oh, you just gotta feel it or whatever. But you could believe it too, cause sometimes you might not got no feelings towards that thing, bro. But you just staying consistent, eventually you're gonna have to believe it, or eventually you're gonna have to feel it. Either one works. And that's just what happened to my friend. And this is just stuff on a small scale. So if you were able to do that, bro, you could basically, if you're able to manifest a job, you can manifest your business succeeding or things just working out. Yeah, bro, you can really get anything else for real on a serious note. So you gotta either, you gotta feel it or you gotta believe it, bro. Like, I'll tell you my story. I know I say this story a lot, but everybody haven't heard the story, bro. I'm gonna tell you my story. If you want to skip past the story, y'all can go ahead. But I'm gonna tell you my story. What I did basically 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. So I was at home. It was like quarantine. So quarantine wasn't 2 years ago. Quarantine was like 4 years ago. So I was in my room, and every night I would go to sleep. I would just keep on visualizing myself counting like $1,000. You know what I mean? Because I was too young for a job to do anything. So I used to visualize myself counting $1,000. And then, oh yeah, I used to visualize that junk every day. I did that for like 2 weeks. No joke, I was just believing it. And as I was believing it, I ended up figuring out a way how, bro. Like, I ended up watching some YouTube video, and then I just randomly got an idea. And I'm like, okay, so I could drop ship things on the internet. And then that's when I sold my first product. And then I just kept on selling it. And then eventually I ended up not doing a good deed, like scamming and shit like that, bro. I ended up doing that, but I didn't have to, bro. I could have really dead serious drop ship the item and do that shit, bro. So, shit, bro. That's just what I did, bro. Like, I just kept on visualizing that shit. And then next thing you know, I end up getting it. Making $1,000 a day. Basically, I was making like 20 to 30K a month. On a slow day, I'll still make like 500 on a slow day, like on a horrible day. I still make like 500 in one day. But that shit, man, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, so I was just buying a lot of bullshit. But I was feeling the manifestation, you feel me? And I was believing in shit. So next thing you know, it just ended up happening quickly. So that's why when I be meditating for an hour a day, I had a couple of feelings towards them, and then I ended up dreaming about the shit. But hey, man, we still on our goal. We still on our journey. This was taking me longer than normal though. I've been doing this shit for like about 6 weeks on this one. So, but I am trying to bring something very extremely huge in my life. And that's why I can't wait to talk about it like a little later on, bro. So, yeah, this is like a big thing, but shit, that's like what the hell I did. Now, you just gotta be like, you either feel it or you believe it, bro. I tell you another story on how I believe my manifestations. So I basically had this thing called a vision board, and I made this video actually a couple of months ago, bro. I was on a live stream. If you go back and scroll back like 6-7 months ago, I tell you, I put on my vision board the subscriber count I wanted, the shit. And what I did was I just kept looking at that shit every day, telling myself, okay, that's me, that's me, that's me. I did the 369 method. Next thing you know, that's how I achieved like 200 subscribers. And that's actually how I'm currently growing now. I actually have a vision board that I look at every day. So I always gain like a subscriber a day type shit. So if you really pay attention to my channel, I gain a subscriber like basically every single day, bro. I mean, because one, I'm putting in the work, and then I'm visualizing it. Because you could be doing manifestation, but if you ain't taking no fucking action, bro, it don't matter, bro. You can't just be sitting in your room telling yourself, I'm going to be the president, but not going to law school and shit and to become the president. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell yourself, oh, I'm gonna be the president and then not go to law school. So you can't tell yourself, oh, I'm gonna be a successful YouTuber, but not take action. And I did that in my past. Basically, if we go back to 2021, I tell myself, okay, I got 100,000 subscribers, but I was uploading once every 2 weeks, once a month, 3 times a month, and expecting 100,000 subscribers. Why would I get 100,000 subscribers if that's what I'm doing? What I need to be doing is uploading content at least like every single day as I visualize 100,000 subscribers. You got to take action, bro. You can't be just putting a little effort and then just visualizing it, because otherwise that's just fucking delusional, or that's fucking stupid. So why the hell would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, back to feeling it or believing it. You can't be just telling yourself this shit or feeling or believing it, but you ain't taking no action. The steps required to get to where the hell you got to get to. And I did fuck up on that like a couple times. I even tell you I kind of fucked up on that currently right now. I'm telling myself this shit, but I ain't taking no action, bro. Obviously, I'll see signs, but if you ain't taking no action, bro, you're not going to get to where the hell you trying to get to, bro. So you got to keep on, like I was saying, just keep on visualizing and feeling it and taking the action, because manifestation without action basically ain't shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Another note, just to tell you this real quick. This is like a little off topic. If you really want like manifestation and shit to really kind of work for real, you can't be doing this shit. Let's say you told yourself, I'm a millionaire, for example, right? But after you done visualizing, you still complain about how broke you are and shit. What the hell do you think is gonna take over? And let's say you complain about being broke all day, bro. But for an hour a day, you tell yourself, I'm gonna be a millionaire. What do you think is gonna happen, bro? You ain't gonna become no millionaire because you don't even got no faith, gang. And that's the hard part, bro. You still gotta tell yourself that you're a millionaire in the situation, even if you can't afford the shit. But you gotta tell yourself, like, I'm still a millionaire. I just don't want to buy this shit right now. You better off saying that shit than saying, oh, I can't afford this shit. Saying that bullshit, bro. Because manifestation won't work in your favor, and you will basically join your creative mechanism, as they would say in the book, Psycho-Cybernetics. So you got to tell yourself, like, I'm still a millionaire and I can still afford it. It's just right now I'm not trying to buy it. Even if that shit sounds delusional, but eventually you're going to start believing that shit, and then guess what? You're going to achieve it. You believe it, guess what? You can fucking achieve it, gang. So you got to keep on believing that shit until you basically achieve that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just have to put that note out there that's kind of like what the hell you got to do to get to like where the hell you trying to get to.